Look, I think that there's a lot of for the diehards who know that happened or understand that may be one thing, but for the average everyday person, they don't know that Barack Obama was called that, nor do they know anything about the amount of deportations that happened under his watch. They have kind of rose-tinted glasses for those years, not realizing just how
the virtue signaling of the Democrat base would require them to bring up any and every issue. So right now, considering all the ICE stuff, Obama's got no move.
And back when he was in office was before the rise of social media, and he really was kind of steel-manned as the kind of savior that he was by the media, and that kind of, the bloom is off the rose when it comes to stuff like that now.
Yeah, I mean, it's my sense that there's still a lot of normies that are not politically plugged in, that, like you said, they would still feel like, oh, Obama was great. I don't know if there are enough to actually get him into office again, but he did lose. He lost votes in the second term. People were like, all right, well, this wasn't quite what I had hoped for. And I do absolutely think that a lot of the Trump voters, they are Obama voters, but like that was representative of what we were saying, which is the Democrats have lost the middle. They've lost the working class people because they have been the party of the very rich and the dependent class for so long now, at least 10 years at least,
Do the Republicans still struggle in the midterms, though? Without Trump on the ballot, they tend to struggle, and it seems like they lose seats whenever they lost seats when Trump was in his first term when they went into the midterms, if I remember correctly. I could be misremembering that. And then, red wave. No. Like, it feels like when he's not on the ballot, the base is not motivated to come out in the same way.
That's true,
Yeah.
but they tend to, the party in power does tend to lose in the midterms. So where, there wasn't a red wave, but I do think that the Republicans still won more seats in Biden's midterm than I don't think that the Democrats took over. I don't remember exactly, but
that's what I'm saying, though. Like, when Trump isn't on the ballot and if he's in office, then it feels like they're going to lose, like you said, because they are in power right now, so they're going to cede some seats.
I think that it partially depends on the map, but I think that it's likely that they'll lose some seats. But the way that the people that are up for election, if I understand correctly, it's favorable to the Republicans.
Yeah, the Senate map is very bad for Democrats because they have a bunch of open seats that are held right now by Democrats. There's not a lot of competitive seats with Republicans as incumbents.
Good.
And plus, they have Georgia, which I think we could actually take back this year. Austin's not very popular.
Just so long as Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't run. I'm not liking that. I mean, she can be fun and funny, but what?
You think she'll lose?
I think she'd lose, yeah. I think she's a little too extreme for the average Georgia voter, personally.
I don't know. I'm looking at, Democrats just stormed an ICE facility. Everybody's, there's no middle. And I think what Democrats are doing here is going to be bad news for them. This is going to be eaten up by Republicans who are going to be like, see, if you want chaos, vote Democrat. Trump's offering up plans. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I hope will happen. And some say those plans are bad. Democrats don't even have plans.
Right. Yeah, listen, there's nothing that I want more than to be wrong about that. I want to see Republicans take the Senate and take the House. Absolutely. I'm apprehensive about if they're actually capable of doing it. So it's not like I'm like, oh, screw her. I would love to see Marjorie Taylor Greene win. I just don't think that it'll happen.
Can I get something on my chest real quick?
Sure.
That's going on
No,
in
you
Congress.
can't.
This big, beautiful bill that they're talking about.
Yeah.
So we are so close to actually, for the first time ever, defunding Planned Parenthood. It is very close, but there's like 10 members in these tough districts who are raising holy hell about it. My problem is this. You have Planned Parenthood that gets over $500 million a year in federal funding to abort more babies, sterilize more women, and sterilize children through these transgender surgeries. We have a birth dearth. We have $37 trillion in debt. And on top of that, Planned Parenthood is going to spend another $60 million on electing Republicans this year. And I just don't understand, like, if this was a pro-life, crisis pregnancy center network all across America helping people have babies, there's no question Democrats would cut that. In fact, we don't have anything even close to the Planned Parenthood. I don't know what the hell's wrong with these guys.
I mean, look, I don't know, but I know that because of how I don't know what's wrong with those guys, but I know that because of the because of omnibus bills and because you want to get your stuff passed, you have to eat a ton of garbage to get your stuff passed. Everyone just pours their pet projects into the garbage pail, and then everyone says, "Well, we hate all the stuff that you're going to get, but at least we're getting all of our stuff." So they hold their nose and vote it. I hate omnibus bills for that reason, but there's we just don't have the votes to actually have the bills that we want passed. So you have the stuff you have to do with omnibus.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.